Hello and welcome to the Elder Trolls Gaming Podcast, episode 13. We have a great show for you guys today, probably a big one, so get that coffee or that drink or those cookies that you like drinking and eating and get ready for this one. On today's show, we'll be going over a few showcases that happened over the past week, the Sony State of Play, the Summer Games Fest, some of the Netflix Geeked Week, and a few other shit sprinkled in there. So first, let's introduce the trolls. I'm Nasty Nate.
I'm Take It Easy, Jono.
And I'm Dandalf the Wise.
All right, boys. So what the hell's been going on? What's been going on here?
Not a
Nothing.
whole
I'm
lot,
sweating.
man.
I'm sweating. I was out cutting the grass, walking dogs, doing chores.
You guys don't shower?
Chores. Why would I shower? What?
Unreal.
Why would I shower?
These guys don't even shower before they start filming this fucking show. They don't even cleaned up.
What is
They
this,
sit
my
there
job?
in their sweaty ass
Whether we
cracks.
showered?
Oh man, I could
I showered
feel
last
the
night.
sweat dripping
Oh,
off
gross.
my back and into my crack. But why? Like this light here is beaming on me. It makes me sweat. Why would I shower before this light makes me sweat? Doesn't make
I
sense.
need. To
I didn't
be,
have
I need to
time,
be
man. I
clean
woke up.
and awake. I need to be awake. Shower wakes me up.
I had to wake up and fucking do chores and then do the podcast. So
That's what coffee's for.
This is my coffee. I'm just starting it now. It's 11:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I use. I also have a coffee. I use those. I have one of those little Keurig personal, the refillable ones.
That's what I
But
do.
at the end, at the bottom of the coffee, when you use that, you get this very thin, like coffee dust that settles at the bottom of the mug, and I don't like drinking it, so I always leave.
That's where you keep your gum.
Yeah, not my. It wasn't my gum.
You gotta tell that fucking story.
Okay, well, I was at work yesterday, and which is a very public place, and I was doing my work, and I had a little bit of coffee left in my McDonald's coffee cup, and I went to go take the last couple swigs of it, and I didn't even notice anything when I picked up the cup. It just picked it up, nothing out of the ordinary. I go take my sip, and something touches my lips in the cup, and I was like, and I rolled it around. I was like, someone put fucking gum in my cup? So I looked in, and there was like a little white ball. You know, Nana Gina used to roll up her gum.
Yeah.
Remember that? It's exactly like that. And it's just swirling around in my coffee. I was like, how long has that been in there? And like, that
Imagine
person's
you
saliva it's just been swimming in my coffee. And I don't.
When did you leave it unattended?
Yeah.
It's been unattended all day. It's just there was never gum in it until then. So it must have been
Takes you a
just
whole day
recent.
to fucking drink a coffee.
So somebody, because it keeps me going. I need the small.
The lid was on though, right? With the little drink hole in it.
Yeah, and so they were like, so they must have thought that
Did they
was
jam
empty.
it? Did they jam it in
I
there, or
don't
did they
know.
lift
I don't
your
know.
cup lid open and put the gum in
No,
and then
I
close
think they
it?
would have just. I think they just would have done that because.
So it could have easily went in your mouth.
Yes, I'm very lucky it didn't.
My God.
I told Trill House, and he's like, "That is probably the most horrifying thing I've ever heard." Because like I could have just exchanged saliva with like an 88-year-old woman, and Dad's like with no teeth and it's gum.
It's gum and no teeth. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
is
it was
horrifying.
disgusting. And I was like, I realized that I had the coffee in my mouth, and like, I mean, everyone's around in the store, and I'm like making this disgusted face with this coffee in my mouth, and I just opened the lid, spit it back in the cup. It's like,
Should have went to the fucking
good.
PA
That's
system.
nice.
Could the motherfucker who put their gum in my fucking coffee meet me
Please
at the
stand
front
up.
desk?
We're gonna take this outside. It was,
I remember
it was gross, man.
I remember like that happened at like parties where people would put their cigarettes out in the beer bottles, you know?
Yeah.
And like there
That's
was one
gross.
time where they put a cigarette out in one of the beers I was drinking, like down, but it was almost empty. And like I'd pick it up, but you always check first because that was always a thing, right? I'd check to see if there's a cigarette butt, and then I'd fucking toss it.
What do you guys
That
think
is-
is grosser, the
that's
gum or the
fucking
cigarette butt?
Oh, the gum.
Gum is grosser than a cigarette butt. I don't know about that. It's fucking
Yeah,
nasty.
because
say.
people just like smoking a cigarette that's on their lips for like a couple seconds at
But
a time.
it's ash and soot and fucking
Yeah,
what are you talking about? At least you didn't taste anything.
But gum has been rolled around and chewed and smacked.
Oh yeah, I mean you have COVID now. You obviously have COVID or monkeypox
or worse. Probably die of like AIDS or something now. Who knows? Some saliva exchange disease.
Oh my god,
man,
that's fucking disgusting.
Fucking gross.
It was bad. I got over it though.
Wow. Well,
took all day.
Oh man, that's funny. That is funny.
Moving on, I guess. What else? What else you trolls been doing?
Oh, the weather's nice. The sun's shining. Great for video gaming and staying inside as opposed to going outside.
I mean, the weather's nice. It's been fucking raining for a week.
Yesterday was a roller coaster of weather. It was raining, a torrential downpouring, and then sunny 3 different times, separate times. It was so dumb.
It's June, man. Can't make up its mind.
Soon we're gonna get the June bugs, the big fucking things hitting my windows.
I already hear them.
Oh,
I'm like, God. Like when I'm watching TV at night, it's traumatizing. It's very scary.
Here's a gaming story. Remember we were gaming one time back. I think we were playing Harvest Moon maybe for one of those.
I think I was playing Final Fantasy VII. Actually,
Final Fantasy VII. We were in the game room, and it had like sliding doors. Yeah, in the basement, it had sliding doors to the boiler room or the
furnace room,
whatever, the furnace room. And then we're sitting there on those little like beanbag things, and we just hear this rattling. It's like
the door, the sliding door was like vibrating.
Yeah, and it was so fucking loud, and we're like, "What the fuck is that?
What the hell is that?"
So we like get up off our beanbags and we toss the beanbags, and then there's this massive June bug stuck under the sliding door, like trying to get through, and it's rattling the fucking doors. It's like,
it was massive. But it was shaking the whole door. I was like, "Holy shit!"
I remember
that thing is huge.
The boiler room where we kept like all the tubs of toys and stuff back in
the laser disc player,
and it had and it had it wasn't like a sliding door, but it was one of those. Well, I guess
accordion doors.
Yeah. I
forget what they're called. Folding doors.
I don't think I wasn't there for that. That's gross.
That was fucking ridiculous.
It was so dumb. It was at night too, because I was like, it kind of scared us. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
And then we fucking hate June bugs.
Giant June bug crawling under the door. It was like, how did it even get down there? Fucking June bug.
What would be worse? A June bug in your coffee or a cigarette butt?
I would take the cigarette butt any day, for sure. Bugs, man, no way. Can't do bugs.
I don't know.
They're so gross.
Cigarette butts are fucking nasty, dude.
Yeah. Well, at least I smoke the occasional cigarettes. I mean, at least I'm used to it. I don't eat the occasional June bug.
I do.
It'd be healthier.
Good protein.
And the Lord said, "It is all good."
Did you guys hear that they're actually going to start putting the warnings not on the cigarette cases, but on each individual cigarette now?
Like along the side of it?
Yeah.
Smoking is
my fucking god.
It's a poor financial decision, if anything.
It won't be cool anymore.
What does it cost? Like $20 a pack now?
Put some ads on there. Netflix ads on the cigarette sticks.
You want death sticks? You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
Oh, man.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
So,
speaking of Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Get
into that after too.
Should we do an Obi-Wan discussion?
No, it's not over yet. Not over.
No, I know, but I mean, I was curious what you guys thought of episode. Is it 3?
4?
4?
The latest one was 4. Yeah,
4. It was good.
Anyway, we could get into that later.
We'll get into that later if we have the time. So let's jump into it, shall we? Are we? Let's just jump into. We'll do a little game time here. Just before we get into our.
You guys been gaming?
Showcases? Oh, fuck, man.
I thought the game time we were going to just showcase in game time.
No, I got to talk about this.
Oh, okay.
So, I have been playing a shit ton of Diablo Immortal. Like, absurd amounts. I've been keeping in touch with what everyone's talking about online, and I personally think the game it's a great Diablo game. Like, it was developed. It's polished. The sound is awesome. I've just got the sound and just the crushing of the demons and the blood splattering and all that stuff.
It was developed. That's what he said.
What?
It's a game.
Well developed.
It was
well developed, I meant. Is that what I said?
It was developed.
Very well developed.
And it's a game.
You just needed some adjectives, that's all.
Yes, it was very well developed.
That's like
very
the
well
Sens.
polished.
Remember the Sens GM? Whenever they asked him, it's like, well, what? They're horrible. Like, they're a joke of a team. It's like, what do you think about your team? What can you give the fans something to look forward to? And he's like, well, we're a team. That's the first thing he said. We're a team.
Yeah.
Well, we're a team, and it became like this meme, like
and this
complete dumbass.
And this is hockey. We're a team.
We're a team. Well, we're a team.
Wow.
Fucking stupid.
Well,
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So, yeah, like the controls, fantastic. On the screen controls, amazing. Perfect. Like, awesome. The controller controls, perfect. Amazing. I booted up on PC. It's cross-platform. You can continue from mobile to PC, jump back and forth. Yes, again, yeah.
Is it on iPad?
Yes, I already told you to fucking download it.
This is for our listeners, not for me, so.
Oh,
that's true.
Yes. Well, yeah, it's mobile, so iPads, any pads. Just
well, that's what I was going to ask.
It's a pretty heavy game. Like, the download's huge.
Oh,
massive.
Yeah, I need to free up some space, actually.
It's massive. The graphics are amazing. Like, it's a very good Diablo game.
It's a new story?
Yep. It takes place between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
Oh.
What are the graphics like? What is the graphic style for those who haven't played yet or seen anything? I haven't even Googled it. I haven't seen any image of it.
Have you seen
anything.
Diablo 3?
Okay, so it's more the kind of 3D model Diablo game. Okay. That's cool. I tend to still like the graphic style of Diablo 2. I don't know why. I love that kind of retro
like
looking.
The remake? Have you seen the remake?
Okay. Yeah. It's got like that kind of. It's still got that top down. I don't know what kind of style you would call.
You're very Diablo 2 remake graphics are pretty cool. I like them too. But Diablo 2 or Diablo Immortal is more like 3, but kind of better looking actually.
Okay,
I find the resolution's kind of shitty, obviously, because it's for phone, and then they brought it over to PC. So the max resolution on PC is like maybe not even 1080p. I don't think. Yeah, it's weird. It's strange, and it's like blown up, right? So on my 32-inch monitor, it's very large. But like controlling it, playing it,
DSR
awesome.
or whatever.
No, it's a complete port right over to PC. Like it's whatever. But like a lot of people are giving it flack for the microtransactions, as they should. Matt and Michael of Bellular News agree with me. They say it's fun. It's a well-developed Diablo game, and the skills and all that kind of stuff is great. But the way that Blizzard has monetized this it's insane, guys. Like, it's crazy. So
Shocker.
but you can get to a certain point, right? Like I'm at level 52, and I've only bought the battle pass, so it was like $6 Canadian or something like that. And I only plan on buying the battle pass. So I've gotten to that. I've gotten to level 52 pretty, I'm gonna say easily, I guess. I haven't felt I can start feeling the money boot or the monetization boot start crushing me a little bit, where they're like, okay, we're gonna slow you down, right? We're gonna slow you down until you buy these gems or buy these chests or whatever, right? And then once you buy those chests, your power gets that much more, so you can enter those greater rifts and get those crests and all that shit, right?
No thanks.
So they slow you down, and then they give you a little hint of that taste, right? They give you that little taste, and then they slap you again with a big fucking, oh, here's a chest. Oh, this chest is 800% deal and all this bullshit. It's complete and utter nonsense, and they just hammer you like constantly. They remind you that, oh, you can buy this. Once you finish a dungeon, and you didn't get you didn't get any of the loot you wanted or whatever, don't worry. They'll slap a big chest in your face and say, "Oh, you can up your rewards for $1.99 if you buy this chest, all this shit." And they just hammer it to you. They just keep fucking hammering.
Sounds like Golf Clash.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like another mobile game. It's just this one it's everywhere you go. And if you want to progress fast or at a decent rate, once you hit about level 55, then like, yeah, if you want to start moving faster, then you're going to have to start buying that shit.
I feel like that is like a mobile game. Like that's where the microtransaction thing can reign free. I don't give a shit because I don't really mobile game. But when they start doing that stuff on console too much, you know what I'm saying?
Well, look what happened. Look, it just happened, right? It was a mobile game, right? And then they ported it to PC. That was the gateway, right? They put it to PC. So people on PC are going to microtransact the same shit, right?
Yeah.
And now it's hot platforms like a virus.
If you can't play at 1080p even, you said, why would I play this game on PC?
Oh,
to anybody.
I don't know. It's great. I was playing it. I've been playing it on.
Is it in the Blizzard launcher right now?
Yeah.
I haven't even launched that fucking thing in weeks.
Like, yes, it's a mobile game. That is why and how they designed it, right? So, like, that's to pretty much give you your dopamine fix and then the FOMO, right? And then you get addicted so you can spend your life savings on this.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like, that's how they do it. And you know what? They don't give a flying fuck about you, right? They don't give a fuck about you or your mental health or anything like that. So like once you spiral out of control, the more you spiral, the more you give them money, right? That's how disgusting it is. I think that's what a lot of people are having the problem with.
That's when the Blizzard wizard over at the headquarters has got all the tubes in him and he's like, all this money.
Exactly. And this is
the Blizzard wizard.
This kind of like super psycho engineering, like how they engineer these things to get people to buy stuff, right? It's insane. The guys at Bellular News, the Matt and Michael, they have a whole video about it. It's insane. It's insane how they price things a certain way, how they do things a certain way just to get you to get that initial purchase, because once that initial purchase is done, then it's easier for you to slide.
You're like, well, I've already spent $400 on this. Why not spend another?
Exactly.
$5?
Yeah.
Well, and these people are pros, man. They've got teams devoted to just working these.
How to mine. How to,
obviously.
Yeah.
They're not worth billions of dollars for no reason.
Exactly.
Right.
Now,
Blizzard.
Can I ask you guys a question?
And they've done their research with Candy Crush.
Yes,
They own
exactly.
Candy Crush.
Exactly.
It's like their top grossing game.
Exactly. And that's been out for like a millennia or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Millennia?
1,000 years. Roughly 1,000 years.
So that's what I've been playing. But I wanted to ask you guys a question now. This is all before the acquisition of Microsoft. Now, I know Microsoft's not our best friend or anything like that, but like, do you guys think that Microsoft saw how Activision Blizzard was going? Like, they've been pretty shitty. Like, they've been on the downward slope since Warcraft 3 Reforged, I would say, would be a pretty good indication of.
You mean their games or their
whole company as a whole, right? Like their legacy. Like,
maybe.
Remember when StarCraft 2, StarCraft, Diablo 2, like Blizzard was like so amazing. You know,
It's
like
true.
they were so amazing.
StarCraft was like their peak Blizzard, wasn't it?
I loved StarCraft 2. I would play that so much, and everyone had such a
well. Then
fun time.
You might be.
What?
Well, we can talk about speaking of StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
In the showcase there, we can get to that.
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, I'll wrap this up. But
I don't think you asked your question yet. What is your question? Did Microsoft
see that
how
Activision
they were going?
was shitty
yeah, how they
and
were sloping down and be like,
want
we
to-
got to save this for the gaming industry and be superheroes, right? Or they're like, oh, we like how they're well, we don't like how they're going down, but we like all that money coming in, right?
Yeah.
Like all that microtransactions, they prey on people's mental health.
That's all it is.
We want
That's
that.
all that is, Ray.
Yeah.
That's all that is. That's all that is. They don't care about the gamers. This is an opportunity. This is a business
true.
opportunity.
It's true.
That's all.
But I just want them to clean it up a bit. Like the way that Blizzard has this money grubbing, like it's insane in Diablo Immortal. And I'm just hoping that when Microsoft brings it over, maybe they'll just ease it a bit. Just ease it off a bit. This game would have been perfectly fine with a few microtransactions for cosmetics and a regular battle pass. They would have made a bunch of money that way anyway. Did they really have to fucking really just give it to us?
That's what mobile games are, though, I feel.
I feel like the developers in these studios, the people making the games, obviously are the ones who care about the gamers. It's all these board members and people of the business end that don't give a shit, and it's all about the bottom line for that kind of crap, right? Like,
Well, this thing's going to make them so much money.
Because Microsoft didn't look at that and be like, "Oh, we want to be the superheroes for the gaming community." They don't give a shit about that. That's right, because they're not the developers. The developers are the ones who are the heroes. They're making these sweet games and, transporting us. Jonathan, keep it down.
Yeah,
The beasts have awoken.
But anyway, yeah. So it's definitely the big wigs that
It's
are
gross.
in charge of the accounts and all that shit, right? Yeah,
And
acquisitions,
like,
man.
Yeah, this is just the beginning, I think. Like this happens all the time in like the Chinese markets, right? Like people just getting absolutely wallet raped. Unbelievable over there. And now it's starting to creep in over here, especially with this. And can we stop it? Can we put a little hold on it? So I think
Just don't buy
a lot of the
shit.
push, just stop buying shit. So if you're going to play this game, play it free. Get to whatever level, enjoy it, and just don't give them any money if you don't want to. That's it. The more money they make out of this, the more they know it's working, and the more the industry will see that it's working, and then more games like this will start popping up.
That's what the Apex community's been saying for 2 years.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't-
man.
Don't buy the skins. Don't buy
Yeah.
the
Their
freaking-
skins are
every
fucking
event.
ridiculous.
Every event they come out with an heirloom, you have to spend $200 on if you want it. Like,
Yeah. But I'll
Stop
enjoy the
doing
game.
it.
I'm playing it. I like grinding, killing monsters, using my skills. That's it. That's all I'll be doing. Once I hit level
funny.
60, I'll probably give it the heave ho, but
The only game I've played recently where I've come close, where I've rubbed shoulders with microtransactions, has been Sea of Thieves. Like, I've gone
the
quite
only
a
game you
long
play.
time. And that's not true. I mean, over the years, I've gone quite a long time not because I just don't play those types of games, I guess. I guess that's why, because it doesn't fall in line with, like, the games I get, which have been mostly Sony exclusives for a while.
Yes.
I only
Yeah.
really just got Xbox now, but even then. So, I don't know. I don't see it as a problem for me because I just generally
I'm not
gravitate.
really. I mean, I bought coins in Apex to buy packs because I wanted to get closer to the heirloom because you have to open 500 packs. It's like
See?
you're guaranteed. And I was almost there. So I was like at like 360. I think I got my heirloom at 380 packs. My 380th pack. But that's like over 2 years of opening free packs and shit. And then I think I spent, I don't even know what it was. I bought like 40 packs or something like that.
But like,
I mean,
I
who
don't
cares?
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, if I'm playing the game a lot, like if I'm playing a game more than
1,300 hours in Apex.
yeah, obviously, yeah. But like, say
On
I go buy
Steam
a $90
alone.
game. I go buy a $90 game and I play it for like 30 hours, right? What's the average $1 an hour there? $3 an hour? Is that it? Is that the math?
Yeah, that's math.
So like if I'm playing, let's say Fortnite, and I demolish the game, I demolish the season Game Pass, and I played it for 3 months straight. Yeah, I'll buy the Game Pass.
The Game Pass is only $12. Who cares?
Exactly, right? Like I don't
And
care.
the Game
about
Passes are different though. I'm not talking about Game Passes. That's like on a free to
What I
play
don't
game.
Season
like-
passes?
A free to play game.
Season pass.
You can buy the Game Pass and play it for 12 hours, and it's only $1 an hour.
I keep saying Game Pass. I mean the season pass. Sorry.
Season pass, to
Season
clarify.
Pass, Game Pass, whatever. Same thing.
No,
Yeah.
you can't say that anymore. It's a whole other service. Game Pass is a
Oh, sorry.
Microsoft
Season
service.
Pass, Battle Pass, Battle Pass.
Battle Pass.
Battle Pass.
There we
Fuck.
go.
Okay, yeah. That's the
Not
one.
Game Pass, Battle Pass.
I still really don't even know what a season pass is. I've never
It's like
bought one.
there's a season of in the game. So, for example, Apex.
Right, like Sea of Thieves
there's
has one right
it's
now.
a 3-month long section of the game where they have either an event or a theme or like a new character comes in, new map, whatever map changes, and then it's 3 months worth. And there's a ladder system of rewards during that 3 months that you can get a certain amount of them for free if you don't buy the Battle Pass. Or if you buy the Battle Pass, you get extra stuff along that ladder. And it goes to level 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you get to level 100, you get the level 100 reward, which is like a skin of some kind, usually a gun skin. And along the way, there's character skins, all this other stuff that you wouldn't get. And it's like $12.
Okay.
So $12
I find-
for 3 months.
Yeah. I find Fortnite is very hard not to spend money because their skins are so fucking good. Like they're like very like up to date, very pop culture, very like they're ready to go, right?
Sweet.
I think they get shit ready before something big launches and they launch it with Obi-Wan, let's say, or
And-
whatever Disney thing.
And they only put them in for like 24 hours or some shit on the
So
store.
you gotta
So you have
snap
to
'em
fucking
up.
buy them. Like, fuck you. I have 1,500 V-Bucks and I'm waiting for a good one. I'm not buying their shit until it's a good one.
Yeah.
Real
Well, I
nice.
just jumped back into this season and it is great. Loving Fortnite. Loving it. I hate myself for loving it. But
I hate you too.
like I remember I was against Fortnite for so long because the whole building bullshit. But now that it's gone, it's like such a good game. I'm having so much fun. Anyway, you guys aren't playing anything?
Not really.
No,
not a whole lot. I mean,
I played some Fortnite, played some Apex.
Cool.
I've just
All
been
right.
terrorizing the high seas. That's all I've been doing.
All right.
Cool. So let's jump into showcase time.
So we know that E3 was canceled
Canned.
for this year. They say it'll be back.
Yeah? Do they? I don't know.
They said that.
We should go.
Did
Anyway,
they give a reason? What was the reason?
we should go. We need an invite.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you have to be like in the industry. You have to like register. And they have to. There's something.
We're press.
Yeah,
I just have to get my press pass. I'm a photographer. I can get a press pass pretty easily. I looked into it.
Interesting. So anyway, they now have all these major publishers host their own independent streams for the latest stuff coming out, which is why we had the Sony State of Play. We have the Summer Games Fest, which is more held by was it Jeff Knight from G4 Tech TV, if you remember that. That's where he's Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah.
He hosts this Summer Game Fest. So we'll talk a little about what we saw. What's your thoughts? What you think? What you're looking forward to? So Sony State of Play. I don't think you were too impressed with the Sony State of Play.
I don't think. No, I know I was. I don't think I was. I know I wasn't. I wasn't that gripped. I guess I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan.
Didn't grip your cock.
No,
Grip the old cock.
didn't grasp it.
A firm
Like it, like flicked it. Like flicked it a bit.
little dick flick.
Poked
Flicked
it.
it. I mean, I saw maybe one game that looked kind of cool. Maybe.
But again, it's only half an hour, I suppose. Like I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan.
That
I was
looked like their
hoping-
biggest feature for the whole PlayStation was the Resident Evil kind of thing. So it's like biggest game on there, I think. Or well, maybe not.
I was hoping for more PSVR 2 stuff, but like it's getting there. PSVR 2's it's getting there. The announcement soon, I think, what they're planning to fucking do. So hopefully it's soon. I heard that. Well, they say there's going to be 20 launch titles with the PSVR 2. That's pretty big. It's a pretty big lineup. So
that's sweet. 20 titles. Woo.
So that's another reason why they're thinking they're actually pushing the PSVR 2 release date back until all 20 titles are confirmed and ready to go. So that's why they think it's going to be pushed back. When I say they, insiders on Twitter and stuff like that. They're going to push it back to quarter one, 2023, and wait for the 20 titles to be ready to go. You were saying, Daniel? What do you want? What do you say?
Well, when I threw it on, I was watching it, and I was like, I think I missed the VR heading, so I don't know, maybe I was on my phone or something, and I saw these games being played, the footage. I think it was Resident Evil, Resident Evil Village or something was the name of
VR
one of
would
them.
Be crazy. Resident Evil.
It was VR 2 and PSVR 2, but I was watching it and I didn't know that, and I was like, these graphics look weird. This looks like a PC game from like 2008. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, oh, it's VR. That makes total sense. But then after that, they played the Horizon VR game, the footage called Call of the Mountain, and it looked fucking great. It was the nicest looking VR game I think I've seen yet in terms of like what's coming. The music was fantastic in the trailer. The visuals were really nice for VR. So
Did
I
you
was
play
like,
that game?
damn.
We gave that to
No.
you, didn't we?
I played a little bit of the first one, and I wanted to, and I'm wondering if I might miss something if I just jump right into Forbidden West. I don't know.
No. Well, Forbidden West is the new one, right?
Yeah.
So you can watch I just watched like a 10-minute catch me up video.
Oh,
so I know
good
it's
idea.
But Daniel has the game. He owns it.
Oh.
I have it, yeah. It's just 30 FPS. It's hard, man. Is Forbidden West 60?
It's a PS5 game, no?
Yeah, PS5.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do the 30. I might just watch the YouTube
I can't
summary.
play games 30
I don't know, man. It's hard.
The only thing that looked
hard.
that kind of caught my eye was like Final Fantasy 16 looks pretty epic. Like,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
looked pretty epic. It kind of looks like Final Fantasy 14, like the combat almost. Looks exactly like it. Even the font was the same, I think, of the combat, like the numbers on the screen. I was like, looks exactly the same as 14. But I guess it's the same guy, Yoshi, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh,
The cinematics look pretty crazy, and it
Yeah,
looks like
fucking sick.
looks like it would be a sweet game to play on my OLED, my HDR.
Even Alma
OLED.
was like looking at her phone, and then she looked up. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what's this game? It looks freaking sweet." Oh yeah,
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty epic. But other than that,
yeah.
from the Sony State of Play, I mean,
Well, I'm very curious to play the kitty game called Stray.
fuck. Why is everyone so pumped about this fucking game?
Yeah,
man?
I did
don't
see
Well,
that.
it's one of
understand.
those. I don't often come across those random games that just looks like a random game download that you could end up just falling in love with. But it'd be fun to play, fuck around with. How often you get to play as a cat, man?
You're just running. You're just walking. The trailer
if it was
was
a
literally
dog-
a cat walking around the streets of a city that was
It
taken
was
over
a
by
cyber
robots.
city, okay? It's a cyberpunk city.
oh, that's pretty cool.
And if it was a dog, you guys would probably be all over that. So don't
Yes.
give me that.
Probably little Arthas.
There was that. There's this roller dome game. Do you guys see that roller dome game come up? And the first thing I thought of was like the things these people fucking think of. Like, you committed how many hours to this roller dome game where you've got like it's a death arena on rollerblades. I was like, that's kind of funny.
Is that
but,
with the guns and shit?
yeah, you're just like
it's like
gladiators in
Tony
a
Hawk.
roller arena.
It's like Tony Hawk and like an FPS mixed together.
yeah,
Actually, they got to innovate, man. That's different.
You know what?
But it was interesting because it goes to show you that a lot of these, but a lot of these games that are being showcased now are definitely like smaller operation, like indie games that they're getting a lot of exposure on these little. It's not just AAA games being showed on these things anymore. I guess maybe.
No,
I don't know.
Well, you know what? They keep making those new games because I'm getting sick of these goddamn remakes and remasters.
Yeah.
Like, stop putting so much fucking studio time and work into remaking fucking games we've already fucking played. Like, I'm so done.
That's
like,
true.
I'm done. And I keep seeing all these polls on Twitter. It's like, what game would you like to see remake next? I'm like, stop with the fucking remakes. Like, make an original game.
I was gonna bring this point up actually. That's
Fuck,
true.
man.
It depends, though, because if you all are thinking of the whole Modern Warfare 2 thing, if that's the first thing in your brain, it's not a total remake, though. It's total. It's like it's a new game, as far as I know.
No, that's a new game. No, that's different. I have that.
All right.
No,
I just thought I would.
No.
Right.
But they did remake Modern Warfare 2 already. The Modern Warfare 2 remastered.
It's so confusing. I'm so confused with all
the
of
first
Call of
Modern
Duty.
Warfare 2. Yeah. This is Modern Warfare 2019 2. So
Oh.
the Modern Warfare from 2019, this is the sequel to that, not the original Modern Warfare.
Right. And I didn't get to play the Modern Warfare from 2019, which I wanted to because.
Okay, well, that's what Warzone was based on. So that's when Warzone came out.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so Modern Warzone is based on Modern Warfare engine from Modern Warfare 2019.
Gotcha. Did you guys see that the season game, A Letter to the Future? Do you remember that trailer?
No.
It was like kind of cell shaded looking, not cell shaded, but
This is on the Sony?
Sony State of Play.
No, I don't remember
It was
that.
like it looked like almost the new Pokemon type graphics or something. They're pasty kind of textures, deliberate. Called Season, A Letter to the Future, and I was like, this is a beautiful trailer. I was like, I don't know what this game's about, but it makes me kind of want to play it because I got serious Studio Ghibli vibes from like the music, and it's about some like journalist who records people and like their stories and shit with like a record player, and I was like, this is weird. I kind of want to, but it drew me in, so that's what you get. I don't know.
I think I saw the graphics and I was like, next festival.
Yeah. You missed a very nice trailer, you fucking idiot.
I saw the graphics. Next.
But that's what I had to talk about for Sony State of Play. So nothing really huge. Resident Evil and Final Fantasy being the big top two that, of course,
What
they're
about Street Fighter 6? I'm not a huge fighting gamer.
Exactly.
Like I'll dabble. I dabbled in the Dragon Ball one. I dabbled in Tekken and all that kind of stuff. But like, I don't care about fighting games. I like those Chun-Li thunder thighs though. You see those fucking things? Holy smokes! She could Zenya me any day.
1,000 fucking kicks or whatever the hell it is.
Other than that, like, meh.
I feel like fighting games are kind of just like what I had written down was I feel like they're kind of just like a relic of a more limited aged era of gaming where it's like that they didn't really have much else other than like fighting games on like, the arcade games, and then they kind of became a Super Nintendo thing with the old Street Fighters. It's like, yeah, it's cool, but I can beat the shit out of people in GTA 5 and it's more fun. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just not a big
PvP.
fighter.
They have big
it's more of a competition
PvP
thing.
Competitive
Right.
fighting games.
Like, remember
the
when we
Dragon
went
Ball?
to
I watched the Dragon
makes
Ball
sense.
competitive online. Like, it's insane. I'm like, these guys are
those guys will
crazy.
melt you.
Crazy.
Absolutely. Remember we went to Montreal. We went to
DreamHack.
DreamHack,
yeah.
and they had the big Street Fighter tournament there. That was sick.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, that's where it makes sense. That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's just a competitive thing. Like, I would never play it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because I
play
wouldn't
them.
download it myself
I
and
have,
just play
like-
the AI. Just like,
What do I have?
man, I get my ass whooped.
Yeah. I have
So I would just
Mortal
be
Kombat,
mashing
I
the
think.
key. I would just be mashing
10?
the controller on my face.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 10, which is the latest, not the latest one.
11
I don't know.
was the latest.
I think it's 11. I think
That one was good.
the
I
story
played
was
that
pretty
one.
good, actually.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to Summer Games Fest here.
Yes.
Yeah.
let's
Are we
move it
moving on?
Yep.
Summer
Yep.
Game Fest 2022.
I have
So
notes on
let's-
a few games. I got
Yeah,
notes
so
on
let's-
a few games here.
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in case we like the same game kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to start first?
The Callisto Protocol.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a big one.
This game looks crazy.
Yeah, it looks fucking awesome. Yeah.
The graphics look so sick. Like they definitely look next gen.
Let's say current gen from now on because isn't that what
current gen.
we're
It's new gen.
isn't
You can
that
say
what
new
we're
gen.
trying?
Current gen.
Yeah.
Just say new gen. It's
Very
faster.
creepy. I think that would be a cool one to play. It's
I think
the guys.
shit my pants.
Yeah, the guys that made
Yeah.
Dead Space, I think, right?
Yeah. Did you play Dead Space?
I played a little bit of the first one.
I
Like,
tried to play them. I was like, fuck, man. I can't handle this.
I
Yeah,
can't, man. I'm not a big horror gamer. I can't do it. I can't do it.
it reminded me of like Alien. What's that?
Like
Alien
Doom. It was
Isolation.
like an-
yeah,
Yeah.
Doom
Doom
3.
and Alien?
Remember
Yes.
Doom 3?
Yeah.
When it
Oh,
first came
fuck,
out,
man.
like so scary. I remember Squirt came in, like he came over and he scared the shit out of me. He walked in my room while I was fucking playing. I had the headphones on and playing fucking Doom 3. Scared the shit out of me. It was standing right behind me.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
remember
Doom
when
3
it
was
came out, for
fucking
sure.
awesome.
But yeah, it's definitely that type of game. But it
But
looks
it
cool.
did look sweet. I will say, however, that it does entice me and may be one of the first kind of horror games that I actually get into. Because I don't, was it Unreal 5? I don't remember. It's Unreal 5
Don't know.
or no?
I think
Probably
it's in
not.
Unreal.
It's been in
But
development for a while, I think.
could be
Let's
one of
see.
those
Why don't we Google
games
that?
where I just start playing because it's just such an experience. And it was cool because the guys who are in it are Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2, plays one of the leads, and the
it's
dude
Unreal
who did,
Engine 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still
So
looks
Arthur
fucking
Morgan,
amazing.
voice actors in it, one of the leads, and the guy who plays Joel from The Last of Us is also in it. So that'll be cool.
Oh, yeah?
Some familiar voices.
Arthur Morgan.
Do we know the story of Callisto Protocol? Just a little blurb about
I
it?
don't think so.
think
I've
I
been
got it
finding a
here.
lot of these video releases reveals have been kind of limited in terms of their. I mean, yes, we saw some of it in action, but some of the genres, I don't know what they are. I don't know what the stories are, so I guess we'll find that out the closer
So
they
here-
come to.
It's set on Jupiter's moon Callisto in the year 2320. The Callisto
Oh.
Protocol is a next-generation take on survival horror. The game challenges players to escape the maximum security Black Iron prison and uncover its terrifying secrets. It's getting released December 2nd
Yes.
this year.
Yep.
Cool. What platforms?
I believe all of them.
It reminded me of Condemned Criminal Origins. Did you guys ever see that or play that at all? Condemned Criminal Origins. You ever try that?
No.
No.
It was. I'm again not a big horror guy, but this was like one of the cooler games that I played. It's older now, but like you go around with like a pistol and a flashlight, and you have maybe two bullets in your gun, maybe if you're lucky, and you're basically, I think you're a journalist, and you're going around trying to get the scoop on like these escaped prisoners, and it's like one of those dark thrillers where it's nighttime all the time, and these guys are like, there's some sort of virus or something. I don't remember, a chemical that was released, and they're all psychotic, like deranged lunatics. And they come at you with like freaking 2x4s with nails in them and like screaming and shit. It reminded me of that. So it was a sweet game. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Callisto Protocol will be the next one that I
So
try out.
they say Callisto Protocol has some features that players will only be able to experience on PlayStation 5. But it is coming to others.
Huh.
All right. What did you get? What do you got notes on?
We already talked about Call of Duty.
Wow.
No,
I'm
we
kinda-
didn't. We didn't really.
No, I guess so. I guess not. So Call of Duty, I'm not really excited about. I'm kind of done with Call of Duty. Like how many more of these can they make? Just keep throwing these out. Wake me up when they throw in aliens. Okay, they're fighting aliens. I'm done with Call of Duty. I'm fucking done.
I'm not from a story mode basis because
Yeah,
their
the campaign
story
should be
campaigns
cool.
are always super awesome, like super
Mm-hmm.
cinematic. I loved the excerpt that I saw for
$90
Modern Warfare
for a
2.
5-hour story game.
No,
I
you
don't know,
get
it
it.
depends,
You get
yeah.
it when it's on sale. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
paying.
never
full
buy COD
price.
full fucking price.
No,
Yeah, I'm done with the online Call of Duty shit, but this looked really good. Like the guns sounded fantastic, and like the audio, the sound design, and shit like that. Like the guys yelling in the hallways of the ship, like Rah! It was like a nice reverb,
Well,
you know, really
Their
immersive
budgets
sounds.
are massive for these.
Yeah,
Fucking
so-
massive.
They're adding some new stuff too. There's like water mechanics now. Like previously, you can't go in water,
Physics.
right? Like, well, maybe in the campaign you could, but like in Warzone, they're adding it to Warzone 2 or whenever that comes out. So you could like fight in the water, but you'll only have access to like a knife and a pistol.
Strangling
in the
each
water.
other.
Yeah. So like imagine like the final circle comes down to like a water zone, and you have to fight in the fucking water with a pistol and a knife, like for the
That would
win.
be cool.
That would be pretty crazy. So we'll see how that turns out.
Then you just
but-
get shot from land.
Well, no, but if the whole
Third
zone
party.
Just someone snipe you from
someone
the beach.
sniping from the- But
That would
they
happen
have
to
the
me, for
CoD.
sure.
They're coming out with the CoD 2.0 engine. You see
Oh,
this?
yeah.
So
No.
this is like a unified CoD engine that will be used going forward. So no more like Treyarch versus Infinity Ward, different engines. They're all going to be using this CoD 2.0, which is huge now for Warzone, because now Warzone going forward can integrate with every game rather than like them having to translate and everything. Like because before, because it was
so
Infinity
terrible.
Ward.
Yeah.
When every time Treyarch made a game, like they made the Black Ops, Cold War, they made Vanguard. When they brought the guns in, it was kind of wonky because it's not the same. They didn't feel the same, and the engine obviously doesn't feel the same. The movement isn't the same. So now everything is going to be the same. It's going to be a unified engine that they'll both be using to make their games.
That's cool.
So that'd be really good for Warzone 2 whenever the fuck that comes out. I don't think we know yet. But they're still going to be using Ricochet for anti-cheat. I still don't even know how well it even works. It doesn't.
They just say that.
I don't
There's
think
no
it
there's no
does
anti-cheat
from what I've seen, but I haven't played it in forever. So.
How else do you
won't-
end
I
up
won't
in the
buy it
fucking
right away, that's for
rafters
Yeah, no
in the
fucking-
ceiling?
What was that?
That was
I said,
a
how
glitch,
else
I
do you
think.
end up at? How
Yeah,
else
in
do you
the
end up in the fucking ceiling?
I think that was a glitch.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got like Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty vibes from like the excerpt they decided to show the
The
clip.
campaign will
where
be
they're
cool
on the ship.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're
I'm
like
definitely-
moving obstacles and shit. There was like a ship they were on the deck and like
crates, the crates
everything
on
was
deck, yeah.
sliding around. Yeah,
And
that's
it's all
pretty cool.
random, right? Because it's just its own mechanics, its own physics. So the cool thing is it also affects your enemy. So like it's not just you that it affects. So you have to adapt, and so does your enemy to whatever's happening. So that's cool. And it comes out on my birthday. I think I'll buy it for myself. Little gift. $90? I don't think so.
Yeah, no fuck.
I don't know, man. It's too hard. It's too hard.
I had we talked about this earlier. Stormgate. Stormgate. Did you have Stormgate?
No.
Really?
I remember it.
You
I
did
remember-
not write anything down for Stormgate, the new RTS franchise from the guys who made StarCraft 2 from Blizzard.
Oh yeah, like I wrote it down, but there was nothing really substantial about it. We don't really know
Yeah,
much.
but like this could be the next RTS.
Yep.
Like
see.
these are the guys who
They showed
made
a picture.
StarCraft 2.
Showed a
Well,
picture.
no, they
of it.
had a whole little cinematic, like the opening cinematic.
Yeah, I was
That
hoping
showed
to
a
see
couple
some.
of the races. They're going to be these demon dudes and like the
I was
human
following-
resistance.
What is it? Yeti? What is their company called?
Frost Giant.
Frost
Frost
Giant. Yeah, I was following them on Twitter for a while, and they kept talking about this, and I was hoping I'd get to see some kind of gameplay, and they just showed the intro video. and
yeah, there
a
was no
picture.
gameplay. I mean,
But yeah, like
That's what I meant.
I'm all for competitive RTS. Like, bring it on. Yeah, see.
now they left Blizzard to create
Yes.
Storm Giant,
Yep.
right?
Frost Giant.
Or Frost Giant. So, I mean, this could be the next competitive RTS, the next big
And
one.
it's free to play.
Like people are still playing StarCraft 2 now.
Probably.
Are they not?
Yeah.
Competitively, like there's
But it's not.
what's the biggest competitive RTS right now? Is it still AOE? AOE 2?
They're not big payouts anymore, right? Like StarCraft 2 has its loyal base still, but it's not as massive as it was. Remember, like I used to watch StarCraft 2 and the competitions and tournaments, like insane amounts.
Yeah.
Now
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Be cool to see.
that would be cool.
What else? What else you got?
I got Honkai Star Rail. Did you see that one? The anime looking RPG one?
Yeah, a lot of anime type RPGs coming out.
Yeah, I mean,
Anime.
those games, man, they're a dime
Yeah.
a dozen. Dime a dozen. They're
But
all
I'm
over
hoping-
Steam. Like, they're all.
Yeah, but
I think that's why I didn't write it.
These are the guys. This is the guys who made the Genshin Impact one. I played enough. Enough of Genshin Impact. I enjoyed myself. It's free to play. This one is as Star Rail's protagonist, you've been implanted with Stellaron, a seed of ruin. The guy responsible for your predicament is Destruction, an Aeon godlike creature who believes that all civilization should be wiped out. You're not alone either. A group of passengers claiming to have inherited the spirit of the Trailblaze will join you on your adventures. So you gotta stop this dude.
Okay.
The animation and like the fighting looked really cool. Like, the animation of the fighting, like the sword fighting, all that kind of stuff. It's a RPG-esque game, so I don't know. I'll dabble into that one. Looks pretty cool.
You said it was free to play?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, free to play games is gravy. It's all gravy. It's
You can
free.
try them
and
out,
just-
right? You
it's
jump
gravy.
in for a couple hours. You like it or not?
Everyone listening, just assume Nasty Nate has played pretty much everything under the sun, especially if it's free to play.
Free to play, yeah. I always go to the PlayStation free to play tab.
Download.
See if anything's added.
Well, then another one I had notes on. We might have to try it out. I don't know if it's free to play though. Is the Ninja Turtles Shredders?
Yeah,
Yes,
I knew it.
yes. I
Yeah,
had
for
that.
sure. I definitely
that.
wrote that down.
We gotta
I'm
play
not
this.
I'm not a side scroll
player.
fighter.
Yeah, 6-player online and local.
For its TMNT.
Yeah, it looks like the fucking old
Ninja
school
Turtles.
like Manhattan
Yeah, man.
Project one.
yeah.
The side scroller beat 'em up. The music was really cool.
The
Sounded
retro
like,
chip tunes. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
big one. I was like, oh.
yeah, this looks fucking cool.
Looks sick, yeah.
We
I
gotta
like
play
that.
this.
June 16th.
How many players? 6, you said?
Six.
Maybe 6.
What is it on all platforms?
I believe so. I don't know
Should
if it's
be.
like cross-platform or anything. Let's take a look.
Ooh, yeah, we got it.
Shredder's Revenge. TMNT.
Shredder's
Teenage
Revenge.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge. Yeah.
Freaking right, dude.
Gotta play some Casey Jones, bud.
Yes, I would be Casey Jones, just whacking people
for
with
sure.
hockey sticks.
Yeah.
What
are you,
What
some
was the
kinda
original
punker?
music? Remember the original music for that? Was it Manhattan Project?
Fucking
I don't
$30 this thing's
$30
Hey,
bucks.
it's better than 90.
$30 isn't bad, I guess.
I don't think it's cross-platform.
Hmm.
A Jose Canseco bet?
Oh,
Tell me, you didn't pay money for that.
Cricket. You got to know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
Classic.
Yeah, there's no definitive answer on that one, so it's
I'm
gonna be
not
for the
finished with
couch.
you. Damn! I fucking love Raph, man.
Oh yeah, Rap's the
Casey
fucking best.
Jones.
He's a beast.
Everyone else is such a
Um,
loser.
Yeah, but I also had TMNT written down. Like I said, I'm not one of those type of fighters, but when it comes to the co-op thing, yeah, and it's friggin'
All
Ninja
right, we'll
Turtles,
put a
like,
big star beside this one.
big
Big-
asterisk that one, yeah.
Oh, but another one that I think would be really good is Mario Striker Battle League.
Oh, I want
For
to buy a
Switch.
Switch for this one. Like,
I'm gonna
I'm
buy
this fucking close.
I'm gonna
That'd be
probably
fun.
trade in. I'm probably gonna trade in Mario Odyssey because I'm done with it. I didn't like get 100% on it, whatever, but I
This
finished
looks
it.
fun.
I'll probably trade this in and go grab that. It looks fucking sweet, actually.
There was some controversy over it. I don't know if you guys heard about a character named Daisy not being included in it. I don't know who. I'm not a big Mario universe,
that the
but like I don't know
Peach?
all these side characters.
The little peach, or like the
maybe.
other type
I
of
don't know.
peach.
But apparently people were pretty butthurt about the fact that she wasn't included because she's been like a character in most of their games. And obviously these characters, people have a tendency to love them and follow them and want to, exclusively use them or whatever. So she's not included in Strikers, I guess. And a lot of people were pretty pissed.
Oh my
So
god.
I wonder if there's going to eventually be an update where she's included because of the backlash. So
Yeah, as a DLC, microtransaction.
yeah.
$10. Here you go.
$10.
Yeah.
Okay, but hey, if I play online, on Switch, do you have to have the subscription to play online?
I think so. So you're gonna have to
don't know.
start that back up.
Just
Speaking of
cancel
that, I got charged for it last night. I saw my email come up. I was like, damn it, I forgot again.
it. Yeah, it's same with me. It was 2 days ago. I was like, fuck, $5.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Hey,
I'll check it out. It looks very cool. It looks like what would be the equivalent?
It's like Mario Kart Soccer.
Rocket
Yeah,
League.
like Mario
Rocket
Kart.
League meets Mario
Yeah,
Kart.
Rocket League, kinda, or like
Not
Mario
Rocket.
Kart Battle Mode, or Mario Kart versus
Soccer.
mixed with soccer. Yeah,
It's Mario Kart Soccer.
yeah, that's cool. That's sweet.
Yes, that is. It looks so fun, and I don't want to go spend $500 on a Switch just to get this fucking game.
Well. Look who's changing their tune about Nintendo after all.
Well, it's a new Mario game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a new Mario game. But faux show.
Looks fun. That's another big one. That's another big one for sure. So far, the big ones are Modern Warfare 2, Callisto Protocol. We'll put Mario in there. Obviously, TMNT, of course, for one of the smaller. You guys have any other ones that kind of stood out to you?
Yeah, I had. We don't know what it's called, but they just hinted at it. This Naughty Dog's standalone multiplayer game. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, right.
That they said
Yeah.
they were originally developing as a
part
Last
of
of Us
yeah.
multiplayer mode, but then they decided to make it its own title. Like
Right.
what is that going to be? Is that going to be a battle
It might
royale?
be like
what is it?
DayZ,
Most
or it might be
likely.
like a
Like a
survival,
DayZ,
like
yeah.
DayZ. Would
Yeah.
be sweet.
Oh,
That would be fucking. Actually, I hope it's that and not the battle royale. We got too many battle royales. Enough with the battle royales.
Well, no, maybe
We
it's a more DayZ kind of battle royale where it's zombies fighting you while the ring's closing.
like a massive.
Do that?
Yeah,
I don't even know if they've done that before.
that would be
massive open.
annoying as hell. That
Oh,
would be
H1Z1,
annoying
yeah.
as hell.
Yeah,
That's like being attacked by prowlers in Apex while you're fucking trying to
Constantly.
fight people. Like, oh my god, be so annoying.
Well, we'll see, but that would be awesome.
but like if it's a better DayZ, count me in because DayZ
Yeah. Oh yeah,
has been an incomplete game for 30 years. I think.
I gave up
Well,
on it.
Yeah.
Squirt still plays DayZ, doesn't he?
Fuck, I don't know how he does that. I don't know how he fucking plays.
Or he plays that Vigor game now. I don't even know
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah.
I was gonna see when you guys brought up Last of Us because I had that as a big one for me because I played through the first
Right
one
now.
when I got my PS4 way back during university. I bought a brand new PS4, and it came with the digital version, and I was like, "This is incredible! Like this is."
I've never
watching a
played it.
movie, man. Well, now is the time because they're doing a
Yeah,
ground
play
up
the remake. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
plan
sure.
on doing.
That's what I'm gonna do. I
You
said
guys
that. Yeah.
have to do it. Yeah,
I guess I'll have to do it now.
I didn't play the second one, which I guess I should if I played the first one. So maybe I'll play the remake first, then I'll play the second one. I don't know.
Are they gonna remake the second? Like they're gonna remake part 2 if they've already remade part 1 because it's called Last of Us
They've
Remake. Part 1.
remastered. They've remastered, and now they're remaking. So there's
Yes.
3 versions:
Yes.
I've played the remaster.
original, remaster, remake, part
Yeah.
1. So
Mhm.
there's going to be a part 2, obviously, if they're calling it part 1.
Okay. Plus
So
the
I'll have to
show?
play that, I guess, because I
Oh,
got
the show.
Oh yeah,
The
the show.
HBO show with
with,
freaking Pedro
Pascal.
Pascal,
Yeah.
and what's her
Fuck
name
yeah.
there?
From Game of
something-
Thrones.
Ramsey, Bella Ramsey from Game of Thrones.
Bella
that's
Ramsey
her-
from Game
that's
of
her actress
Thrones.
name.
She was the young,
far as I know.
young
She was
wolf.
the young Stark.
Yeah, one young
Very
Stark.
young Stark.
Huh? Who?
The one that
You
was head of
remember
her
when you see her.
head of her house. She was the young Stark.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it
Yeah.
like fell to her.
Yeah.
So she's in it, and apparently the actors who did the voicing, because if you guys watched the State of Play, but anybody who didn't, the actors who they brought the actors in, the original actors who did the voice of Joel and Ellie in the first game, they are apparently in the show. They did a couple scenes for something I don't know, but they said that their chemistry is like out of this world, which is cool coming from the people who did the original voices. So hopefully we have something to look forward to with the new
They
show.
got to do
I
it in
think it'll
4K.
be
Do we know
They
when
doing
the
it in
show's coming
4K? They got to be doing it in 4K. They better do it in 4K or HDR.
They should, but I don't know if we have a date.
HBO,
on the
I don't know if HBO does that. I mean, they did Game of Thrones
We probably got to pay for it.
remastered. Yeah, after. Like you can get Game of Thrones in HDR 4K, but you have to get the discs. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think we have a date yet for the show.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to play.
Filmed
I'll
in
play it on
Canada.
PS5.
Filmed in Calgary. Yep. Bring more business to Canada, please.
Anyway, I
So-
think that's all I got.
I got a couple more. I just had a couple things. Did you notice? Where the hell is my note here? Well, how did I? Well, anyway, did you notice the kind of amassing of horror / thriller?
Yes.
And it comes back to my point. I said with this new Unreal 5 engine, all the lighting is going to be super tailored. I feel like to these kind of horror genres. So you're probably going to see a shitload of them coming out because of just the way it's going to work within that genre. So now, again, maybe now's
did
the
notice
time.
that.
Jump on it.
I was like,
Yeah, 'cause
horror.
there's a couple of them. There's
Horror.
another one with that
Horror.
robot. What was that robot one?
That robot one. Fuck, what was that called?
Oh yeah, that one
Didn't
looks
write it
pretty
down.
cool.
What the fuck is it called?
I don't know. It looks
I don't
like the
remember. It's
robots are
just-
hunting humans, though. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. That looked crazy.
Maybe I'll play
That
that
just
one
another
too.
example.
Yep.
Something about The Rock too in his
Oh.
gym, talking about cheese pizza.
So everyone's
very
like, "Oh, the
confused.
Rock's gonna be there."
Black Adam.
It's so funny. Like everyone's like, "Oh, the Rock's gonna talk about this new game he's gonna be in, all this shit. He's gonna be there in person on stage." I was like, "Who fucking cares?" And then what happens? He like does a selfie video from the gym with all his sweaty
Of
muscles.
course, he's in the
Yeah.
gym. Of course, drinking
I'm like,
an energy drink.
Hey, Rock, why don't you make me feel more of a man? Okay, less of a man,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
more
seriously.
so. Please,
Fuck you.
Get
Fuck
outta
you,
here.
Dwayne.
I think The Rock is playing game. But what was it for? It was only for fucking.
It was Black
It's
Adam.
Black Adam.
It was his movie. It was a movie spot.
Oh, it was a movie spot. So there's
There
no
was
game.
a
just for the
rumor.
new movie.
There was a rumor he was supposed to be in this top secret game, like a sequel or something for this game, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna be revealed," but it was just him in the fucking gym,
He's just like fucking
just pumping iron 8 hours a day.
Yeah, he was talking about.
Let's go. Oh, best energy
You
drink.
mentioned cheese pizza. Do you guys? I was playing it at one
I might-
1.5.
I
plates
fast
right
forwarded
now,
that.
so
I
it was a
like,
little confusing.
Next.
Something about cheese pizza. I don't know.
That's what he eats, like
What?
4 cheese pizzas on cheat day.
Oh yeah. There's a One
Maybe
Piece
I'll-
game
pancakes.
too coming as well. Did you see that?
Oh yeah,
One Piece
which?
Odyssey. I was like, Thrill House would be thrilled.
Which game?
the
One
Piece
Piece Odyssey. So
Yes, it looks
I
a
sent
lot
him
like
the-
all the other Japanese
Yeah.
fucking games, though. Like
Like
it looks
anime
like
games.
half the games that Pam played, like that Dragon Warrior,
Yeah.
Tales of all those Tales games, Tales of Arise, all that shit.
Yeah.
It looks the same.
But then I thought, am I gonna have to watch 20 years of One Piece to play the game? You know what I mean? Like at the 1,100
Oh,
episodes
God.
just to have any
so many
idea what the
freaking
hell is going on.
episodes.
Matt was like, I can't watch it, Daniel, just in case the spoilers. I was like, all right.
One Piece.
Oh, what about Warhammer Darktide? That guy is.
Yeah, that looked interesting.
Did it tickle your little nutsack there, Daniel? No.
Not really. Just like a
It's a co-op.
frag.
yeah,
AI
what-
frag fest co-op.
What do they call it? Co-op
It looked like
horde shooter, where it's just like hordes of enemies. Yeah.
Wave shooter. Yeah.
Wave shooter.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
meh.
kind of looked like a kind of a Unreal Tournament type thing
Yeah.
or something like that. Like
I think it'd be
Quake.
pretty cool. Co-op, just Friday night drinking beers and fragging zombs. You know,
Fragging zombs, bro.
what are they? What are they like? Cultists, zombie cultists, or whatever.
Acolytes of the dark.
But
Yeah,
that's,
I mean, there wasn't a
that's
whole
pretty
lot
much it.
else. I mean, there was like this Cuphead game, like 1950s kind of look. I
It's
don't
just a
understand
DLC
it.
though, I think, right?
no. Yeah, no. I thought it was the next one, wasn't it?
No, it's
To
a
what?
DLC.
Yeah, I skipped it.
Oh, okay.
Don't care about Cuphead.
It's a Cuphead DLC.
I love the visual style. I just don't think I'd play it.
It's hard as fuck. I played a lot.
There was a Witchfire game that kind of gave me like Painkiller vibes. Remember Painkiller? Remember that
Yeah.
sweet
Yeah.
fucking
Saw
Painkiller
that.
game?
Staking people to the walls. Remember that?
Yeah, that was
Fucking
like
awesome.
that was.
I found the
Painkiller was
CD.
fucking
I found the
hilarious.
disc in the in my one of my boxes there.
Painkiller. That was
Just
fun.
staking,
like-
just staking them to the walls. That was the fucking best.
That was
That was-
fun. But I think that's really all I had. My big one was Call of Duty because I would really like to kind of play the story. I want to get into a little bit more of them.
They should do that. They should give you a $20 story only. I'd get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, if it's shorter, for sure.
Yeah.
$20. That's
I'll
why
give you
they
20.
want you to buy it.
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about?
They're not doing us any favors. Okay.
I did have but I was watching it through 1.5 playback speed, so and I kept forgetting that I was. So I was watching all the gameplay. It's like these animations look fucking terrible. I'm like, what's going on here? This is all
Just consuming
brutal.
at 1.5 speed.
Yeah, they're all like, I'm doing all this shit. I'm like, but it's not too fast. It's almost too fast, but it's not like slow enough. So their animations
that was
were
happening
just
to me
really
too.
weird
I was like,
looking.
his walking really strangely, and I'm like, oh yeah, I meant 2x.
Oh yeah, right. No, but that's all I had. There's some stuff to look forward to, but a couple of them are really stand out.
Cool. Moving on, I just want to talk about, I just jumped into the Netflix Geeked Week for the few things I wanted to look at.
Oh, yeah, this I couldn't watch. I didn't get a chance to see the Tribeca thing. What is it?
No, this is Geeked Week.
Oh, what's Geeked Week?
Netflix's stuff. So, I just wanted to check out the Cyberpunk, the actual trailer or the teaser trailer they did.
I watched
the Edge
that,
Runners. Oh, it looked. No, I showed you like a clip. It was like a early clip thing that they
The
just
animation
released.
looked weird.
Yeah, it's Netflix animation.
I didn't like.
But like,
the
did you watch the
coloring.
new trailer, the actual trailer that was shown in the Geeked Week?
No.
Thrill House sent me one, and I don't think it's what you sent. Pretty sure it was a trailer.
Yeah, the trailer looks way better.
Because
It
what
looks
you
sick.
sent to me looked like a Flash animation, like weird. It kind of looked like,
I made it
like
myself.
like yeah, it looked like something.
Oh, that wasn't
someone
actually official.
It was weird. I was like, this. I don't like the look of it.
No, this one looks good. Watch the actual trailer.
Did it
Like,
have a bunch of beeping
they
in
shouldn't
it?
even release that clip. Like, why did they even release that clip a week before the Geeked Week?
I don't know.
It was
didn't
terrible. It
look
had like
great.
no sound. It didn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was weird. It was very weird. The
looked
trailer
weird.
looks really good though. I'm excited. That's coming out.
Okay.
When's that coming out, Daniel?
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't remember the date.
September 2022.
Okay.
It's coming soon-ish.
It'll be cool to watch alongside playing the game.
Ah,
Maybe for people. I mean, I feel
about to
like
beat
a
it. About to
Cyberpunk wave's coming back in. I might turn it on soon. I feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it coming.
Yeah, I played like the other week. I played a bunch. Oh man, it's so good. They got the Dragon Age Absolution.
Oh,
wasn't-
Dragon Age.
I didn't play a lot of Dragon Age. Like I dabbled.
Okay,
did
so
a
this
bit.
is Netflix. So
Yeah.
a show coming out of Dragon
Yeah.
Age.
Another anime show.
Oh,
Anime.
interesting. Anime.
I don't know much about Dragon Age.
I played the first one and it was very cool
Pam would
because
like
it was
that. I
from
played,
BioWare who did
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mass Effect games.
I played Origins.
played Dragon Age
Is that
after.
Which Origin? I played
Dragon
Origins.
Age Origins
and
is the first one.
Inquisition. I played
Right.
Origins and Inquisition. I think
Is Origins the
they were
first
cool.
one?
They were good.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I think Origins was maybe the second one, but it was a prequel to the first one. Maybe.
Oh, right. Yes.
Is that the
There's
one
Dragon
where
Age 2, and then I think there's Dragon Age Origins.
like the fighting was weird, right? You swapped out your characters or something like
Yeah,
that.
you could switch between characters.
Okay.
Oh
Like,
no,
you can
Origins.
pause
No,
battle.
Origins was the first one.
Is it?
Yeah, is the first one. 'Cause I'm seeing characters that I remember from that exact game. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But the trailer
I played
looked pretty
that,
cool.
and Inquisition was really good. Is it the characters from like the games, like that dwarf dude
I don't think so.
and my guy that looks exactly like me that I made? He's gonna be
Just
in
a-
it.
Yeah.
Just a big nose.
My guy was sweet.
What else they had? They had the Cuphead cartoon, which actually looked pretty funny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
Okay,
it
so it's a
reminded me
cartoon.
of like Ren and Stimpy, kind of. It would look pretty funny. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Was that a show first? I don't understand. Show
No.
first, cartoon first, or game first?
These are game to animes.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
Cuphead cartoon. You gotta watch the Cuphead cartoon trailer. It gives me like super Ren and Stimpy vibes. Look pretty funny.
Nice.
But that's all I really cared about for the Geeked Week. I don't know. You guys probably didn't even watch it.
I did. Jeez, man.
Could you repeat that?
Oh yeah. So maybe let's tell our listeners I think I realized why Nasty Nate's voice cracks so much is because he's such a loud talker and he only has one gear for his voice. So it's like it's constantly pushing from the throat. So if he goes any lower, it's like, and it can't do low register,
got a
like
low
low
range
volume.
No, I can't do quiet. I can't do
quiet.
I've always liked that. When I was a kid, I was screaming. Remember that? Mom has me on like an audio tape asking for Eggos. And I'm just fucking yelling at her. Was it a video?
Mom! Hey, get the meatloaf! Mom!
She's like, what do you want?
Camera, Mom!
She's like, what do you want for dinner? Eggos! I want Eggos!
This is like sound.
Veins popping out of your neck.
Yeah, anyway, that's why I'm going through my third puberty.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Soon it'll
I
just
didn't want
be,
much.
Soon it'll just be like a rumble that you won't even hear, like me talking. See, I went to go low and it happened again. See,
Like the guy on there's a guy in this show that I'm watching right now, Tokyo Vice, the mobster boss, of one of the clans, the Yakuza head of, and he talks super fucking low. I'm just like, oh my god, this guy's voice is like, it's like sandpaper.
Yikes.
But it's Japanese voice,
like Voight from Chicago PD.
Super fucking.
Ugh. Yeah, I can't stand listening to that.
Oh man, I love that guy. Voight's my boy.
He has like a very smoky voice like this.
Funny.
But no, I didn't watch the Netflix thing. I wanted to kind of focus on the Summer Game Fest and Sony State of Play. There was a Tribeca Games thing. Jonathan, did you say you checked that out?
I couldn't. It was yesterday. I was working.
Okay. All right. So I guess that concludes
Did you
our...
check it out?
I checked it out. You guys are missing nothing. Well, they showed the new Plague's Tale.
Oh, I played that. I beat that.
Okay, I
beat
forgot
that
to play that first one, actually.
I beat it. It was good.
They're the company that makes
Cool.
that.
That was a good game, actually. It kept me playing, and I finished it, which is
Nice.
good for a game.
Yeah.
It was cool. It's like old France.
I love the medieval.
Yeah, medieval
element,
France.
obviously.
It's called a Plague's Tale Requiem.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tons of rats everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Plagued rats.
Yep.
But this one, the Tribeca Games Fest was a lot of talking. And like a lot of switching back. Even when they're trying to show the game, they like keep switching back to the interview. Like, fuck, just show me the fucking game.
What about today? We got Guerrilla Collective today that started almost 2 hours ago. Might be done now.
Guerrilla Games. Who? What did they do again? Because I saw their logo come up during, I think it was Summer Game Fest. I don't know what they did.
They did Horizon.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Killzone.
Oh, I remember Killzone.
Killzone?
Yeah.
They did Killzone.
Like PS3 or something?
That was like Sony's Gears of War, basically.
It was the graphics
day.
I remember were sick on that game when they came out.
When Killzone 2 came out, I remember seeing
Killzone
a
2,
GIF
yeah.
of Killzone 2. The lighting, I was like, that looked real. I thought that was real. It was crazy. Killzone 2.
So they do the Horizon games.
Okay.
I just wanted to go through one more thing. There was a game that no one came out. It wasn't in the Game Fest. It wasn't in like any kind of the indie game releases or anything like that. Pal World.
I want to play it.
Was that
When's it come out?
That
Gory
Pokemon
I
one?
want to hear more about Pal World.
Yeah. It's on Steam right now. What's it say?
Oh no, it's not on Steam. It's just like a trailer. They released a new trailer though.
There's an entry in Steam, so it should say when it's coming out. No. Let's check. I have Steam open.
If people don't know what Pal World is, it's like a realistic or like a realist view of how a Pokemon world would be.
Planned release date 2022. Damn it!
Like you can put them to work in factories. You can hunt them down, feed them,
It's
feed them,
multiplayer, open world multiplayer.
pet them, like farm them. Like it's a whole like thing. You can shoot them, kill them, eat them. Like you could do all this shit. It is sweet. It looks fucking sweet.
That is fucked.
Yeah, it looks cool though. Damn.
It looks really
Oh
good.
yeah, new trailer right here. No, I didn't watch it yet.
Like an
I'll have to watch
adult Pokemon.
Yeah, it looks fucking good.
it.
Throw it up, watch, let people see this one. But this,
What a
I was
name,
hoping,
too, eh?
I was hoping
Pal
to see this.
World.
I was hoping to see this,
Your little
but like, it's
pals.
not something everyone knows about. So I don't think no one. It was just like
Well-
I was going through like trying to find Pokemon kind of games on Steam, and I found this when I found Temtem.
Really?
Right.
It's that old?
I think so. Been
I feel
like a
Temtem
year.
a while ago.
Imagine them showcasing Pal World though. So you can fight your animals. You can make them your slaves. You can
Yeah, you
destroy
can
them.
make them a
You can farm them for their meat.
Yeah,
It's basically a bloody Pokemon.
yeah.
Like imagine. I just
no,
don't
it's
think
exactly
it would work
what-
well.
Deranged.
Yeah, it's
deranged
exactly
Pokemon.
what it's exactly what Pokemon would be if it was real life. Because we all know that humans would do this
They're terrible
to
at
their
that,
Poke
exactly.
Pals. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I do it to my dogs. Make them work for
Fight!
me.
You fight now.
But there's like a whole mating. Like they do the whole. In the trailer, it shows you can do a whole mating thing. Mating
Sounds
them, and
pretty
they
in depth.
Like you can mate with them?
yes.
You can make chimeras. Human
Eto,
pal
If you ever,
hybrids.
but yeah,
Island of
looking
Dr. Moreau.
looking forward for that one. Yeah, that one's gonna be great.
Interesting.
All right.
Well, I guess that concludes our discussions of Sony State of Play 2022, Summer Game Fest 2022,
Okay, we're going to talk about the Stranger Things Season 4,
Volume 1,
Volume 1.
which will contain spoilers.
Yes,
This will probably contain some spoilers.
Many.
will contains a spoiler. So shut her off now. I loved episode 4. It was the best episode.
With Maxine.
The whole
Which one's
Max
that?
arc when she was leading up to her almost death. Fuck,
Yeah.
boys.
Very
It
powerful
was
shit.
so good. It was so good.
Mm-hmm. It was sweet.
And the whole, like, her talking to the gravestone, man,
That was a
the
great
whole,
scene.
so good.
Billy, yeah.
She is by far the best actor in that fucking show. And she's
pretty
like,
good. She's
like-
pretty good. I like that scene, the gravestone scene specifically, particularly because Billy, they had such a tumultuous relationship in season 2 and 3.
Billy was
and
badass.
and she didn't even get to like express any of that to him in his living form, and she had to actually do it after he was dead, and like that's kind of the reality of it, because that's kind of how it would go in real life if you never had this cathartic resolution with like a a half sibling that you didn't get along with and all this shit. So it was very real. It was a very real scene, and I like how they chose to do it that way, where he couldn't reply. There was no reply. She didn't get any closure from
Yeah.
him. She only
Yeah.
got it on her part. So that was cool. Very cool. And then what came
Yeah.
after.
yeah, like she gets strangled up into the air. Fuck.
Yeah,
so
it was
good.
crazy.
It was
It
awesome.
was like, that's what I wanted to see, was that next level, like bring me there, put me in that because like you're just like you're gunning for her to escape, right?
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
It was
good.
good.
I don't know because I
It's
don't know
a
who they're
good
gonna
season.
kill
It's
anymore.
The best
So-
season. Oh, I have a prediction. It's a good season. It's the best season since season 1
Yeah,
because
I'd say it
just
even
the
rivals
feel.
for my favorite season.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good
Well,
feel,
I
for
think
sure, good vibe.
season 1 was so good because
Yeah.
because it was new and it was fresh and it was creepy and we didn't know what was going on. But yeah, it was fucking good. The music, Kate's Bush.
Oh
Love
man,
Kate's
Bush. Fuck.
Love that
Like,
song.
so
I didn't even
good.
actually know that was an 80s song. Like I thought it was a Placebo song.
Yeah,
that's all I
because
knew.
that's the one we listened to a lot.
Yeah,
I
like,
knew
I
it
thought
was
it
a
was
cover
great.
because they played the placebo version in a movie with Ethan Hawke called Daybreakers, and I was like, that is a fucking
Oh, yeah.
sweet tune.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked it up and I found out back then, way back in like
Oh,
2008
okay.
or
The
whatever
vampire
it was.
movie.
Yeah, with
That was
Or the
him.
one
With
with the
Willem
crossbows.
Dafoe.
yeah, that one. Yes, yeah, that one. Where the
Fuck
fuck's
yeah,
the
that was a-
crossbows?
That was a good movie. I actually like that movie.
But anyways, so
Anyway,
that's
yeah.
when I figured out that song was a cover.
But when they were like trying to find her favorite song and get that song into her ears, you know, and then having her in the other dimension with Vecna, who they fucking nailed, man.
Yeah.
Vecna
sweet.
is so sick.
The Dark
so
Wizard.
sick.
Favorite villain. So
Yeah.
far, hands
Oh
down.
man, and just the way they did him was, it was so good. And when they put those earphones on her, you know, and the music brings her back, like kickstarts her heart, you know, like
I thought that there was going to be like an immediate
It should have been
kick where she's like,
Kickstart
she
My
comes
Heart
back.
by Motley Crue. Should have been the song.
kicks on my heart, right over the hand.
Whoa!
But I thought what they did was even cooler, where the tear happened in in the Upside Down, and she could see herself. I thought it was going to be like an immediate thing, and I was like, okay, cool. But that was even better because she was like, she had to like work to get there to come back. She had to like, you know,
Maybe I'll watch that episode again.
Oh, it
because
was
there's a chance
it was the best.
she might not have.
And then the rest of the season after that episode, it couldn't hit that high for me, unfortunately. Like
It was
just-
good.
It was so good.
It was good because one of
Oh,
the
yeah, it
main
was good.
characters was at risk of, you know, we were at risk of losing, quote unquote, that character. But man, I thought it was going to happen to Steve. I thought they were going to do it to Steve when he gets dragged into the gate. I was like, they fucking better not kill Steve. I will be
Can't do that
so
to
mad.
Steve. I'll tell you, if we're going to predictions, I'll tell you
okay.
who's going to die.
Yeah,
right
sure,
now. I'll
sure.
tell you right now.
Who do you think is going to die?
This is what's going to happen, okay? My prediction. In order to close off the Upside Down forever,
For good.
Elle will
I
have to
think so, too.
sacrifice herself,
Mhm.
and she's going to die to close off and end everything. And there'll be
Yeah,
no
I
more
believe so too.
people with powers. There'll be no more Upside Down. And that's it.
Because of the connection, perhaps, between Vecna
Yes,
and
yeah.
Elle.
between the like the Upside Down and Elle. Like her powers come from the Upside Down. I'm guessing, right? So
I
in
don't
order,
know.
No, she
think
opened
so.
that first gate.
All
to
I
the
know is
Upside
she
Down
opened
by
the
killing
first
Buddy.
gate.
because her powers come from there. Like she opened that gate. So in order for the gate to finally close, like she's gonna have to like use her life force or some shit to like close
Maybe.
it, and she's gonna die.
I also believe
Maybe.
they're gonna end the Upside Down with ending L. That's what I also had that. Yes.
You guys think that, eh?
Yep.
Mhm.
That or she's going to have to make a choice to lose her powers like she did forever and not gain them back somehow, maybe, and live like a normal life that she kind of has been, that they've kind of been alluding to, because like that's what the whole point of the first few episodes were, of her kind of settling into real life.
She doesn't
teenage
belong
life.
though. She doesn't
Right,
belong.
right, yeah.
So-
I don't know.
Like she was
Or-
trying to live that way, but she doesn't belong. So I think it's
She-
just gonna be that's the way it is.
Or she turns into the new Vecna.
Yeah.
Or she traps
Is-
herself in the
yeah.
Upside Down, and she just she just lives there
Vecna.
forever.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
With
what I had
Vecna?
for my
No,
my
they'll-
happy or
yeah.
sad ending. So you're saying sad ending?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also saying sad ending.
I don't have one. I don't have a prediction. I mean, I can
Also, what
concur
about
with
Will?
that.
What's with Will? He's obviously in love with Mike.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
I feel like that's
Oh,
what
for
they're
sure.
going for. Yeah. There was a scene where he was like, "What about us?" He's like,
Hmm.
"Well, what about us?" And I was like, "Huh. That's probably where they're going. Why not?"
Well, what about so can one of you guys explain to me where's the mind flayer in all this?
Right. That was my question. My biggest question is like how
Like,
the
is
only
there-
Did they not
conversation
defeat
I
the
got,
Mind Flayer?
No, I think
They-
he's still behind the scenes on everything.
they got rid of it
Oh, is
at
he the
the
main
end of
boss?
season 3. But the conversation that I remember being like, "Oh, okay," is when Lucas and Dustin were in the kitchen and they kind of started brainstorming about the Mind Flayer being the end all,
Mm-hmm.
and these creatures like Vecna and the Demogorgon being
Yeah.
like their general and their lieutenant
Yeah.
and whatever, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
I was like,
So they're
that's
still the Mind Flayer.
I guess so. The Mind Flayer still exists.
Or the mind
We just
flayer is
haven't-
something you just can't kill. It's just like that entity that is there, like a godlike entity that is in the
Yeah.
upside down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That he'll always be there. So
That's why
you can't-
Al's gotta.
that's why you got to
gate.
close the gates forever.
Mhm.
Well, they tried, and then the friggin' Russians opened it again.
That's
The
true,
Russians.
right? Like
Beauty.
the people obviously have the power to rip open new gates. So how are they going to close the gates? She has to destroy the upside down.
Maybe that's because she's still in the real world and that connection still exists.
Maybe.
Although there were people before her.
Oh,
right? Like
Another thing I wanted to ask you guys, are all those, it's like a whole Akira thing, right?
Well, Vecna's
So-
number one.
Right.
Mhm.
But are they all clones from number one?
No.
And
They're not
like
clones.
just birthed into new mothers, like as a,
Yeah, he was
Test
the first one, eh?
and they were all
No.
trying to,
Yeah, they took his DNA or some shit, probably.
I think because there was and because I think number one talked about that. He said that he had tried copying me, and there was a scene of him tattooing him, and I guess he started. I don't know if they took his DNA because I don't remember that being a scene. But all I know is that they're still just kids being born. It's just that all these experiments are being kind of pushed on
Well,
them, and
to clone something or someone or whatever, you have to birth it, right? Like cloning a sheep, right? You do the embryo bullshit, you put it into a sheep, and it spits out a clone. So I was thinking
know.
they were trying to make number one again and again and again, and they would just hire some woman to.
well, that
boom
comes
the
back
baby,
to
right?
season 2, though. Season 2 being the MK Ultra experiments, right, on Elle's mom when they were like doping her up with like LSD
See, I
and
don't
shit.
remember that. Yeah.
And that's how they were getting like unlocking the mind, the powers of the mind, right, through drugs and shit and experimentation. And then Elle was born, and those powers came into her. So Vecna obviously, or number one, was before all of this, and so Brenner was trying to reproduce those powers through these scientific experiments. I don't know if they took his DNA, so I don't know if they're clones per se.
I'll have to
He was
find
just
out.
trying to
I
recreate what
think
he
they
was
are.
capable of. Because
think they
number
are clones.
one, where did
They
his
gotta
powers
be.
come from? Do you remember that scene? He just said he could do it because he just unlocked his brain
Yeah.
one day and was like, "This is possible." It was almost like the Jesus thing, moving mountains, like complete and utter faith in the fact that he could just do this shit. So he didn't get them from somewhere. So I don't know. So I think that's why Brenner didn't take DNA, because he just knows that it's mentally
So
possible.
Brenner
He's
was just
trying
waiting
to-
for parents to be like, "My child's weird," and then he shows up
No.
at their door.
No, he was creating their children. He was experimenting on their parents first with like drugs and shit, and pregnant people, and then their babies would like, I think their powers would be like passed
Epigenetics.
on or something like that.
I think it's some kind of cloning he was doing.
I don't know. We should Google it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Well, maybe they'll finalize that in the other one.
maybe
what
they
about-
did. Maybe I don't remember because
Yeah, okay.
I don't rewatch seasons
Yeah.
before the next
How
one
do
comes
you
out. So
how do you kill Vecna? How do you think they're gonna do it?
I don't know, man. It'll have something to do with his past, probably, right? Maybe like a weakness or something.
Because he's still human in a way, right?
Yeah,
He's.
I guess.
I don't know.
You think it's gonna be a Care Bears thing where they're like, "We care," and then he'll just explode into hearts and balloons?
Yeah, that's it.
A
That'll be
Grinch
it.
thing.
No, it's gonna be Elle. She's gonna kill him. She's gonna close off the upside down.
Just like a
Because that's
mind
what she's
battle.
training for.
Just like a
Right.
mind battle where she'll point
She's-
at him. Crush him.
He knows her. He knows her.
Do you think he's doing all this
Yes.
to get to her?
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, is he knows she's out there somewhere
Right.
because she sent him in there. So he's trying to.
Is
I mean,
this
he
what
is
his
trying
end
to
game is?
achieve. Right, but he is trying to achieve what he wanted, what he came to her about in that play
right,
in
yes.
the toy room. He wants to change humanity for the good. He was so much like Anakin, and like it gave me huge Anakin vibes, Revenge of the Sith, and like what was the other one?
Or the guy from Naruto.
I don't know. There was another one I thought of, but it was fucking sweet. I loved
Yeah.
that scene, man. He was just like wild-eyed and just trying to convince her
It was sick.
because he was
Whenever-
convinced.
Yeah. And whenever they showed the nerdy kind of assistant guy, right? he was like a nobody.
Oh yeah, I knew. It was like,
And I
who
was
is
like-
this guy, Pam?
I was like,
Pam, who is this guy? He's
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, he's
He's
somebody.
gonna be somebody.
But like as it goes, you can see him like kind of in her memories. Remember, like because she's all just floating in her memories, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So whenever she starts figuring stuff out, the more like demonic and evil he seems to become. Did
His
you notice
eyes
that?
got
Like,
all red.
yeah, his eyes got like bigger. His face got more like sunken
Gaunt.
in and gaunt. Yeah, it was so good. And then he
It was
looked
awesome.
awesome.
Hmm.
And then when she's about to pull that fucking thing out of his neck, I was like, he's just baiting you. This is it.
Yes. Yeah. I was like,
Fuck
she
yeah.
wants it. He wants her to remove
He's-
that tracker. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
That's like
It wasn't
red
even a
flag number
tracker.
one.
I was like, that's not a tracker in his neck. I was like,
a
that's
suppressor.
That's a fucking suppressor.
Oh,
I was like,
okay,
this guy's
gotcha.
this guy's a monster for sure.
That was cool because like we don't know, you don't really realize it, but when after you watch season 1, 2, 3, whatever, you don't really get that backstory of Elle escaping. You know,
Right.
that was right before they found her in the woods in the first season, and like you know that's when he let her go, and he was gonna go with her. You know, it's pretty crazy. But she escaped out of that tunnel that he led her to after I
Yeah.
guess she blew him into the friggin' upside down. That's cool. It was cool to get that backstory.
Yes.
I like how it tied into season 1 like that. That was nice.
When's it come out? July 3rd?
July 1st.
1st?
Oh, another American
Few
1,
weeks.
2, 3 weeks.
America Day? Isn't that an America Day?
America Day.
That's Canada
Canada Day.
Oh,
American
when's
is
America
July
Day?
4th.
America Day
July
is July 4th. America Day.
America Day.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know. We'll
that's,
see if your predictions are correct, fellas. I have no real idea what they're gonna. What
Who do you
they're
think's
gonna
gonna
do.
die out of the kids?
I keep
Nobody.
thinking Robin. Robin, just because she seems like one of those characters where they're like,
Just L. Just L.
Just Elle?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but if they don't just kill Elle, I'm saying if there is
Yeah.
somebody, I would think Robin or what's his face, Eddie,
Will.
maybe.
No, not
Will.
Eddie.
Yeah, Will's going to
I know, I-
sacrifice himself to save his love of his life, Mike.
He reminds me of someone I know or I've seen. Like,
Finn Wolfhard, get a haircut, man.
I couldn't put my finger on it, but
And
he kind of
shave
looks
that
like the
upper
singer
lip.
from All American Rejects. Do you remember that guy?
No.
No, I don't remember him. I said he would look
He looks like
perfect
a Ramon.
in a Ramones movie. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Johnny.
yeah,
Ramone.
for sure.
Yeah. Anywho.
I don't know.
All right, I think that's it, boys.
Alrighty, that does it for this week's episode. We want to thank everyone for taking the time to listen and or watch. If you'd like to help us out, head over to our YouTube channel and make sure to like and subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify or any other podcast platform of your choice, please leave us a 5-star review if you're enjoying the show. This helps us tremendously with the algorithms and helps us get into more ear holes in and around the community. What games are you guys looking forward to from this week's showcases? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Also, even if you're watching on YouTube and you consume podcasts on any of those platforms, head over to our page on the platform and give us a review.
And remember, you can always leave us a DM on Facebook or tweet us if you want to leave a comment or ask any questions. Thanks again, everyone. We hope you have a wonderful day.